Okay. I don't know if the environment is working correctly or what. Because for the first time ever, I've got dropped frames. Okay, I think we're good. There's a... I hope. Says we're live. Well, we'll just go into it. Hopefully there's not too much of an echo coming off of my TV. So, the last time I'd actually ever played this specific game, this Ultraman game, was on a Super Nintendo emulator on, like, a really old PC I've got still floating around the house. And I didn't do so well. But now that I've actually got, like, the actual physical controller in hand and all sorts of fun stuff, I'm gonna take a whack at it. And it looks like, for the first time ever, I'm actually dropping frames, and that's dumb because I just upgraded my internet. Hey! And the chat box is working, which might be contributing to why I'm having issues. Yes, hi, Ember. But so far, everything seems to be working. Ember, maybe you can tell me if it's actually working correctly. Stop hitting me with that stupid face of yours. No, nasty gas. I will use El Cheapo strategies to win. No. And of course okay, so the video and everything's running correctly? Okay, good. Hey, Astro. God, now I gotta wait for this to charge up. In some, like Godzilla Day. That is a setting I may have to fix. But at least it's showing up. Yeah, so I found out today was Godzilla Day, otherwise known as Godzilla's birthday. And that was one of the few, like, Godzilla facts I didn't know. So, it's funny that I'm playing this today and not Super Godzilla. So... ah. So this is, this game is based on the show Ultraman Towards the Future, specifically. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember a lot of the details about it. I do remember watching it growing up. Because, you know, it was one of those things where it's like, well, if you like, you know... Because I think my dad actually got me started with, like, either, like, I think it was, like, Ultra 7 or something to that effect. I forget what it was. It was another Ultraman style, like, tokusatsu film, little series. Yes, Ember, you knew. I didn't. Hardy. But yeah. And so I got hooked on this, and I've got a couple of, like, VHS tapes floating around for Towards the Future. Because it was, I think, it may have been one of the only ones that actually had, like, a natively English-speaking cast. I could be entirely wrong. But I think it was also... I don't know. I gotta go back and do my research. I should have done that before starting all this, but... Because I could swear the whole thing was shot in, like, Australia. But it was... I had the toys, because the toys were available in the U.S. I had a couple of the VHS tapes. Like, the toys didn't have all the monsters that were in the show. Like, there were toys for, God, it was, in fact, I've got a couple of them sitting around, because I've got the, like, Bowgun figure, which was the monster I fought, like, the second monster I fought in the whole thing. There was a Gurukadon figure. I've got the Kilazi figure, or Kilazi. I've never made it to that episode, so... Although there were a few monsters I never made it to the episodes for. Barangus here was a figure. There was a figure for Monster Majaba. God. This is proving to be a pain-in-the-butt fight. But I'm struggling today. But yeah, there was also at one point in time a comic book that went along with this, or like a comic book series. I've got, I don't know what kind of shape it's in, or if I even still have it floating around. God, okay. Well. Oh, that's nice to know. I don't want him to regain that much power. But I gotta get my stupid charge built up. Make his ass chase me. Alright, just a little bit more. Boom. What the... No, I refuse to believe that. gotta do this all over again? Like, he was at the finish stage. Oh, this is bullshit. Dude, I loved comics growing up. So, you know, comics for things that I liked, you know, like Ultraman, Godzilla, Gamera, you know, giant monster stuff. Oh, yeah, no, gimme. I also read the old, like, Archie Sonic comics, and... Oh. Did I... Really? Well, that's dumb. Yep, now we gotta start over from the beginning. Shit. Well... I guess it could always be worse. Okay. Yeah, the monster that was kind of a constant threat throughout the whole thing was this monster, Gudis, who I never saw any of the fights with, and I want to go back and try to find the show again and watch it, but there's no, like, easy way to do it. Boop. Yeah, fatality. I gotta figure out how to make the chat actually stay on the screen instead of just, like, popping up and then disappearing. But hey, at least it's working this time, so that's something, right? Yeah, I'm actually glad that it's working. Yeah, I may actually take a photo of, like, the kaiju shelf and share it on Twitter, especially after all of this. You know, I would think that the roll would also allow me to, like, dodge some of these attacks. You know, this is only the second monster. I don't want to lose to the second monster. I don't really want to lose to the second monster. Boop. Well, that could have gone better. Yeah, as I said, this is the first time I've ever had dropped frames, and I don't know what's causing it. And the worst part is, I also upgraded my internet, so heaven only knows. I'll try to figure it out sooner or later. Preferably sooner rather than later. But yeah, no, I went and complained to my provider. It's like, hey, here's the situation, and they went ahead and upgraded me, so now I've got gigabit internet. But so God, I hate when that happens. I'm just... I haven't figured out, like, necessarily... Oh, there we go. Oh, so that didn't help me at all with that one. Just backflip away while he does the stupid rolly forward thing. Okay, well, knowing that that really isn't helping me right there. Need to keep that little finish bar up. Oh. God, in some respects, it's kind of dumb that, like... Okay, I've almost got the Barangus fight figured out. I say that, and then I get my butt kicked. So, yeah, the stuff, it's still having, like, connection issues of various types. So, there is that I'm dealing with. All right. Come on. Okay, nope, the cheese strat is not working. This is a, like, stupid level fight. God. You know, it'd be nice if, like, you could attack in the sprint. Or if, I crouch down, that, that would, dodge certain attacks. But no, this is, God. That is going to be a hard fight to get around. In fact, I think on the emulator, he was a hard fight to get around. Just because it's... I don't know. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that one fight. Then again, it's not like I can, rapidly punch and kick. Because you gotta time your kicks for some of the monsters. Well, when you jump, you've got to time the kick so you're coming down. Because if you kick in the, like, if I jump up into the air and kick, I can't do it again as he's coming down. Which, in this, like, day and age of games is, that would infuriate someone because, obvious reasons. Woo! And boop. Gotta remember, wait till they're up. Yeah, in the dark ages before the internet, in the year of 1991. Okay. Stage 2, bowgun. I hate that when they turn around and I, like, land on them, it does damage. No, that's just dumb. I wish I knew what the strat was for each monster. Because, I mean, the throwing strat seems to work if I can get in close. Okay, I need him to just get down to the level where it's... There we go. Okay. Do tell, Astro. I mean, fair enough. Okay. You know, in some respects, this probably should be like anyone who's really good at, you know, this. I'm sure someone out there is going to go, well, you should be doing this and this and this, and you know, you need to do this. You need to utilize this, and like, dude, punch and kick, maybe throw. But this one is acting like frickin' Sonic the Hedgehog. I hate that level 1 can't just finish them. Don't like using continues. I may just have to backflip away for the bulk of the fight. I just need to get it, like, bumped up to level 4, and then I'm good to go. I hate that he's gaining health back, you know, but... Boom. Jeez. That is, in some respects, I feel like that is kind of a goofy mechanic that you've got to let it get all the way up to, you know, there, but I understand that's kind of how, like, you know, Ultraman dispatched a lot of his enemies in the show, was with that, like, kind of arm beam thing. But I mean, come on, level 1 should have been enough to do it. But hey, I'm not the game programmer, so... Alright. Back to Barangus. This might be one I might just have to utilize getting it up to level 4. But, yeah, Barangus is a bulky boy. I hate those stupid toxic clouds he spits out. And again, the fact that when you bump into them, it does damage to you. Like, I understand it's a giant monster, but I'm like a giant, like, super warrior. That shouldn't hurt me. But again, I'm not the game developer. I guess it also doesn't help that I don't fully know where the hitboxes are for some of these things, too. Because I don't know where the end of my foot's hitbox is to meet up with, you know, the monster's hitbox. Because what looks like I should have been kicking him in the nose portion this entire time... Hey, I actually beat the fight. I don't know if it helped too much or not, but, and I've looked into the sub-widget. Oh, okay. So, We're actually probably going to have to get a whole new unit, because I think that's part of what the issue is. Like a whole new modem tower. Because I did upgrade the internet, but I didn't change out the modem tower, and that might help with some of this. Okay, Gudis 2. Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would say stay. I would say just, you know, maybe pick like one singular device to watch on. Okay, I had forgotten how big of a pain in the butt this fight was. Because those stupid, like, acid bubbles or whatever that he keeps spitting at me. I can't necessarily use the same, like, grab and toss tactic. Although, I think I've got the rhythm. Really? That piddly little slap was... Oh, son of a bitch. I do not, amazingly. But I'm looking into it, because I saw a couple of them. Actually, we went to a, there's a game store that does, like, classic games and stuff. And... I saw a couple of them there that I wanted to get, and a few other things. I don't have the money, you know, necessarily right now to, like, go out and get those. But I want to. I want so bad to run out and get some of that stuff, because I want to be able to, you know, have more than just, like, you know, necessarily like the meager selection I have available for certain things. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I still want to play these, and, you know, I might play a few repeat games. But, you know, I do want to have other games and be able to use other, like, older systems, you know. So that way, you know, I've got a variety. I mean, maybe. I'm not trying to come back up to the Xbox, you know, One yet. And I won't be doing any modern consoles until, like, the 18th. Because that's when Scarlet and Violet come out, and, I am going to, that is going to be a thing on the channel. And, yeah, I also can't really get too many games anyway right now, because, my debit card currently isn't working, because, I woke up one day and, my bank has like a fraud detection program. So when there are charges on the card that, I didn't necessarily, potentially make, they alert me, and then I can either go, yeah, no, I tried to make that, because there's like t-shirt sites and stuff that have caused us issues and stuff. But this one just came up and said, like, Google temporar, and I don't know if it was meant to be like temporary or something, but I don't know what it was. I didn't authorize it. It was like 8 in the morning, and it was like 8, maybe 8:53 or something in the morning. And typically, I'm asleep unless there's, like, someone's stream I'm getting up to watch. But yeah, so, yeah, so, I had to, I had to tell them, like, no, I didn't authorize this. I have no idea what it is. And they're like, oh, well, guess what? Now you got to call our actual fraud detection, like, service. I'm like, son of, okay. So I call them and say, oh, yeah, no, because you didn't authorize this, we're going to lock out your card and we'll send you a new one in 7 to 10 business days. So, welcome to my day, or welcome to my week so far. I can't use my debit card because it's locked out because of a charge that I have no idea what it was, and it was only like $0.00. But it was the fact that I didn't authorize whatever the heck it was, and I have no idea if that's, because I know some scammers will they'll charge like a really like minuscule amount to test the card and see if like the owner's paying attention. And because I didn't recognize it, and I do run my card with some like Google services, like I pay for stuff on mobile games, usually just like to cut down on the ads in a game. But no, it's not. It's stupid, yes, but at the same time, I understand it, because if the card was running and that was someone trying to access the card, if it wasn't shut down, they'd get into my bank. They'd manage to get into my money and waste money that I can't afford to waste. So while it's stupid and I'm gonna have to memorize a new debit card number, I understand it. It's frustrating. It really is. But yeah, I have no idea what it was. I didn't try to buy any mobile stuff. And and the fact that it was only like $0.00, the only other thing that does like $0.00 or like $0.01 or whatever is like PayPal when you're trying to attach a card sometimes. Or, well, you're trying to attach a bank account, I should say. I hate how rapidly he can get back into the stupid poison breath. Because he can just poison breath, and then after I've gotten hit with it and get back up, I'll go to swing and it's like poison breath. Well, the way the cards, the way the cards work is just it's a number on a piece of plastic basically that's tied to an account, and it's not like you can just change the credentials, because the numbers are the credentials. Like the numbers on the front, and then there's like a number on the back typically. Those are the credentials for the card itself. So in order to change the credentials, it is changing the entire card altogether. Okay, good. I wanted to be safe and make sure that I had enough. Oh, I mean, we've got chip cards here, and in fact, I still get to hear people rail about chip cards and how they've ruined everything. It's like, this new technology, and of course I'm there. It's like it's not new, but the thing is, when you're using them online, the chip doesn't matter. So if someone gets a hold of your card, they could buy a bunch of stuff off, say, like Amazon, and it doesn't ask for like a pin or anything. Honestly speaking, I really wish it, would ask for a pin for the card online. Because that would make more sense. Or if there was a way to set it to where, like, hey, this, there's a lot of things I really wish were different. Like, I wish, if you were using your card, it would, regardless whether it's, regardless what type of card it is, I wish it would ask for like a pin or something, so that way, if, someone got a hold of your card, they couldn't just go on a spending spree at, on Amazon or something like that. That every website would ask for a pin for your card or something. I mean, I honestly don't necessarily know how, like, how this stuff works fully. I just know it works. But yeah, it would be nice if they had some sort of like extra verification for the card that was like, personal to the individual. But again, that's just me. Oh, I don't like starting over without, like, all of my energy boosts. Stop poking me with that stupid flappy tentacle of yours. I'm not into that. Son of a... And now it's going to be even harder to beat him. Why? Okay. I'm just going to backflip away until I've got the full level 4, then I'll just kick him in the face until I can shoot him. Yeah, it's going to make this fight unnecessarily difficult, but... Come on, backflip faster. Don't do that stupid repeated bubble beam shit. Stop with the bubble beam. Stop! And people wonder why... And people wonder why gamers spike controllers off the ground. It's stupid shit like that, where it's like, oh, hey, I'm just gonna keep bubble beaming because... Yeah, hey, Astro, this is YouTube, not Twitch. Let's face it. Boot to the head. Okay, hydration. Hydration check. Have you hydrated today? Yeah, no, dude, Twitch is turning into like the Christian grandmother you don't say certain things around. And YouTube's turning into like the cool uncle you go hang out with because, hey, he's got Nintendo. All right, now to the, Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff. So I've got another kind of like monster fighting game that I might actually do next week. It's not as like prominent as things like a Godzilla game or an Ultraman game, or if they existed like a Gamera game, but I still might go ahead and drag it out and play. I've got a larger selection of Sega games to like play than I do like Super Nintendo, and I'm trying to rectify that a little bit, but it's not easy. Because, let's face it, old games are expensive. Ooh, new continue. We go into Barangus now with an extra continue. You see how it just like passes in front of his nose? I feel like that should count. Because, I mean, technically, my pixels are making contact with his pixels. Son of a bitch. Ember, behave. I didn't say we were going to go visit Master Roshi. the button input is kind of slow. I feel like I'd have done better with like a turbo controller or something. Haha, I'll take the win. Open up fresh hydration. Okay, dude is 2. Let's try this again. Enough with the bubble beam bullshit. That was some bull crap. As was that. I need to continue to backflip and let that build back up. I don't think I can kick him in the face a couple of times and take him out. I'm just more aggravated over the fact that, like, he was in the middle of an attack and it turned around and continued his attack as he turned around. Like, no other monster's allowed to do that. Don't you do your bubble beam bullcrap on me. I will take you out. Boom! Whew! I hate this fight already. All right. Woo! New continue. All right. All right, who's next? Zebokan. I don't remember this monster. It was not one I remember out of this because I didn't get to see it. Ah. There's no guard ability. Like, you can't block anything. He might be one I might just have to cheese it. Okay, if I can keep that up. Okay, if I can just keep throwing the monster. Oh, I'm hating this fight more than the last one. Okay. Well, considering everything that has gone on, like, the kind of, you know what? This game is going to frustrate the hell out of me. I love it, but it's frustrating. So, yeah, I think this is going to be the stopping point at this stage. I had fun, but if I try to play anymore, I'm going to spike, the working Super Nintendo controller off the ground. And, oh, yeah, no, I don't need to do that. I need to be able to keep it running. All right. But yeah, that's going to be the stopping point for today. That'll be it, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to call it before I get, like, too frustrated with the game. And I'll see you all in the next one.